Mater misericordiae, vita dulcedo, espes nostra salve, patricamus.
When I showed up on the campus as a freshman, I didn't know what to do with the rest of my life. And so I started praying and asking God. The capacity and the opportunities to be able to go to prayer with the monks and meet the monks definitely helped foster the relationship with the community. But it really wasn't until my senior year when it was like, oh, maybe this is the place where God's calling me, that I really came to that realization and was able to respond. My first job was at Bethel Bakery, and that was a sweet job. Partly because I could walk there. So I'd walk home from high school because I lived within the mile radius and no busing. And then I'd get to my parents' house and, change up and go to the bakery and work and on cleanup shift. And then I had the summer where I worked here on campus at Backstage in the summer theater program. And so that was really the first time for a summer that I was away from home. So I came to the college, didn't know what to do with the rest of my life. So I go into the student chapel and I start praying. I'm like, Lord, what do you want me to do? And the priest, who grew up with my grandmother, and he's asking the question, who's, I think, open to the priesthood, something like that. It wasn't like who's going to be a priest, but who's open. And I raised my hand, and one other guy raised his hand. He's not a priest. But, I'm imagining that, and I'm like, okay, Lord, let's engage, let's talk, I'm ready to discern this now. While growing up Catholic and being an altar server and everything else like that, the faith came alive in 2002 when I went to World Youth Day in Toronto, Canada, and encountered John Paul II for the first and last time in my life, as he died shortly thereafter. But his speaking about not being afraid to follow Christ and seeing millions of youth from around the world made the faith alive and just lit something within me. I came to the college is how I learned about this place. In this place, you have a sense of community. And I knew I wanted to live on campus. I knew I wanted to get out of my parents' house. As much as I love them, I was ready to move on. It's an interesting thing to think about now because I came here for a community, I ended up staying in the community, but in a different way as I joined the monastery. So I think what ultimately attracted me was God's call, but also a sense of community, a sense of living with brothers. And I think for the Benedictine part in particular, the vow of stability, having a home, having a place to call home, and knowing that this is where I belong. When you enter into the community, everybody comes in with their strengths and their weaknesses. And so when my weaknesses are encountered by somebody else, his strengths can help me. And when his weaknesses come to me, I'm challenged to use my strengths to support him. And so I think that definitely has happened. I find myself in that sort of middle of the monastic life, where you're out of formation. I've been out of formal formation, that is. There's always the ongoing reality of that, but out of formal formation now for about 10 years. So being able to serve the brothers by helping them with their healthcare needs, more so financially. I don't do the medical stuff. That's left up to others who are qualified for that. But looking at that, being able to support them, being able to help them has been really good. When I think about the favorite parts about being a monk, it's being with the brothers. Their joy. They can be a challenge, but their joy mostly. I like praying in community. For all the times I've been away, when I come back and I step into that choir stall, and it's just like, I'm home. When I think about those men who might be open, right? Come here and figure out what's going on here. People say to me, why did you choose to become a monk? I didn't. I responded to God, and it became very evident to me over time. So if you're thinking about becoming a monk, come visit, come see what we do.